Hey, this is Jason Pike, and these are my 10 points in 10 minutes. First point is my background. I'm a disabled learner. I failed the first grade. I had physical and academic problems most of my life, and academics were the worst. I think all of you guys out there, gals, have done much better on the college entrance exam than I have. And so academia and having issues at a young age were very, very common with me. And I'm going to tell you a few things on what I've done to go around it and things that helped me become very successful. For parents out there, allow your child to fail. There's so much failure and fiascos in my life, it's not even funny. Failing the first grade, English and writing are my worst subject. But, oh, by the way, I'm a national best-selling author, and I have 3 college degrees. I've got 1 bachelor's and 1 master's. So I rose to the rank of a lieutenant colonel, but I failed many times along the way. You're going to look, well, he's got a master's degree. Well, he's rose up that rank really good, and he must be perfect. But there's not a lot of perfect there. I mean, there's a lot of failures and fiascos. I did very well. I'm a success overall, but I had to learn ways around it. And so that book, A Soldier Against All Odds, is going to give you a lot of insight. I'd always look to the future, save some money put some money in the bank a little bit for the future, think down the road a little bit. We're all going to be dealing with finances all the time, our whole life. A lot of us try to get an education and to have a good job. And the reason you want to have a good job is to enjoy your time, to make a little bit of money, but also don't get into debt. And try to save something, invest for the rainy day, something down the road. It's not about brains. It's just about behavior on the money side. Persistence. Persistence is what I did a whole lot. I would, even if I got in trouble, I would persist to either work through the trouble and get out of it, or even just in the book, I have 5 P's: prior planning prevents poor performance. And then I would just apply the P's and just persist through the grit and all the things that any life is going to show you. And I understand you get down from time to time, but you got to get up and persist through the grit and the grime. But I've definitely had my share of it. Exercise. Exercise clears your mind and clears your body a bit. It has been a life-saving thing for me, is to get out. And it doesn't have to be lifting weights, and it doesn't have to be this or that. It's just getting out. It could be walking, could be anything. And you don't have to have a gym, and you don't even have to have any money for it. Whatever fits your style, okay? Whatever fits your style to exercise. As a matter of fact, go out and exercise and talk to yourself, or listen to a podcast, or walk your dogs, or whatever it takes. It is a life-saving thing for me, and it's a wonderful, wonderful way that I cannot see myself, even when I'm 80 years old, not exercising. Being thankful. I've always been thankful. I never expected to get to the success that I did. I was always thankful because I had so many failures in the beginning. So when I did succeed, I was always thanking other people, and I was treating people really, really good, humbly. I was a very humble leader, very humble person as I rose up to the ranks in the military. And so you're going to see that come out in my book and in my podcast you got there. So being thankful and humble from where you came from, where you're from, or wherever you're at, and just in gratitude, and thank other people, but make it real. It could be writing on a sheet of paper, your thankfulness or what have you, but you're going to build relationships up. You're going to help yourself, and that good self-talk of being thankful. And then be yourself. I was myself so much, I got into a lot of trouble. And my mother always told me, she says, "Son, why can't you be normal like everyone else?" Mom, I can't be. I only know how to be me. But really, and sometimes I was in so much issues. I think, I would like to, I just know how to be me, and try to be yourself all times, because people are going to see through fakeness. They're not going to appreciate it, and be true to yourself and things of that nature. I think it should help you more than it hurts you. And even though I did get some issues with that, but I was a little bit of a rebel and a rogue character. But that was who I am. I was just kind of me. So a calendar and using it, showing up at the right place and showing up the right place, right time, right attitude. And because show up a little earlier than when you're supposed to. And the reason you want to do that is that you can get and meet some people and maybe have some conversation without shop talk. Maybe you meet in personal relationships mean a whole lot in life. And so you might want to build up on showing up a little bit earlier than the rest of them. So show up at the right place, right time, and the right attitude. Learning, always trying to learn something. I know it was hard for me to learn. I never thought I would get bachelor's and master's degrees and things of that. Or write a damn book. I never thought of that would ever happen, but I'm doing it. And it's still hard for me. I'm saying, but I got help. I saved some money up, so now I got some help to do it. But no, so yeah, try to learn anything what you can. And so try to get your certifications or your education or what have you, or online learning is going to be good for you. And even just smaller steps in learning and then working toward the bigger goal or not, or what have you. So learn. And fun. Try to have some fun. I had too much fun. That's in the book, but yeah. So somebody says, how can you have too much fun? Well, if it gets you in trouble, that's too much fun. But yes, try to make the joys of life, allow the joys of life to come forward with the gratitude that we spoke about. But yes, keep having some fun. All right, but not too much. And then it just goes back to never giving up on anything. It is like you just keep trying and trying again. If there's a task that you want to do or a person's phone call that you want responded to, you might want to do the squeaky wheel, use a little persisting and not giving up. Put it on a calendar. I want to call this person again. I want to call them again. They're not answering. I need this person's assistance, or I need this person's signature, or it could be anything. I use the calendar and I use it as far as never giving up, and make it those good thoughts that you might have, write them down, and I'll put them on a calendar. Oh, there, I remember what I was talking about, because now we got this technology. You can put it into a calendar and it'll pop up. Yeah, I was thinking about this 3 months ago. Let me follow up with it. Is it worth something? So never giving up with many, many things in life. We all know that. I mean, a lot of us know that. And it is one of those things that you just keep on prying and prying. You see these people who do like 10, 20 push-ups, 30 push-ups, and they keep building and building, but they're practicing and practicing. And after a while, that muscle gets bigger. It could be the brain muscle, it could be the physical muscle, or whatever behavior muscle, but you keep doing the same thing over and over, never giving up on it. It's going to improve. You might hit a block, but you'll break that block and go up a little bit. So those are my 10 points you got.